This is Colin with Mr. McDonell. He's going to be teaching us how to do lesson 9.2.
All right, thanks, Colin, for that intro. Today we're going to be doing multiplying a monomial and a trinomial. So, as you can see here, we've got this 4a. We're going to distribute it to these three parts in this parentheses. So 4a times 5a squared, well, first 4 times 5, that's 20. Now a times a squared, that's a cubed. Now we do the second part, 4a times negative a. If you want to think of that as negative 1. So 4 times negative 1 is negative 4, and a times a is a squared. Now we do the third and last one. 4 times 3 is 12, and then we tack that a on the last. Now just a little review from yesterday. Since this has a degree of 3, degree of 2, and degree of 1, this would be called a cubic trinomial. Trinomial because it has 3 terms. Hope you remembered that from yesterday. All right, now we look at our next one. Negative 3x squared. Let's multiply that times each one. Remember, there's a 1 in front of that x cubed. So negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. And then Colin, x squared times x cubed is x to the 5th. All right, thanks, Colin. All right, we got negative 3 times 2. Negative 3 times 2, that's negative 6. And x squared times x, Colin, is x to the 3rd power. Well done. All right, now we got our last one. Negative 3 times that negative 8. So negative 3 times negative 8 is a positive, notice that's a positive 24, and then we tack that x squared on. Hey, just a thought, is this written in standard form? What does that mean? Are the exponents decreasing? 5, 3, and 2, it sure is. So this is a 5th degree, this is a review from yesterday, trinomial. All right, so we got a 5th degree trinomial. Now, our next one we got is the greatest common factors. So our greatest common factors, we're looking at these 3 numbers. So between 6, 20, and 12, what's the largest thing that goes into all 3? Can you think of what it is, Colin?
4.
All right. Well, 4 is a good choice, but 4, as Colin has picked out, does 4 go into 6 evenly? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not evenly. Let's go a little bit smaller. Let's try 2. So, now we look next. Between y cubed, y squared, and y, sometimes it helps to write those out in expanded form. You can see here the largest number in each one is a single y, and so that's our GCF. So now let's do these 2 practice problems at the bottom. Here we go. Between 5 and 10, what's the largest thing, Mrs. Lang, that goes into both of those?
5.
5. All right, Mrs. Lang is our French teacher, but math and French are very related. Now let's look at our x's. So we have x to the 5th and x cubed. You can see they both have 3 x's in them, so that's 5x cubed. All right, down here at the bottom, our last one for this page, 10, 20, 30. Colin, what's the largest thing that goes into all 3?
10.
10. All right, now we got a cubed, a to the 5th, and no a's. Well, there's nothing in common between the a's, so the GCF is just 10. Now, just a little side note, is that one written in standard form? Hopefully you're thinking no. The 20 would go first, then the 10a cubed, and then the 30. All right, so this finishes up part 1.